I'm Matt Blanchard from the Annenberg School for Communications. As part of a joint project between researchers at Oxford University and Annenberg Center for Global Communication Studies, I've come here to Nairobi, the capital of Kenya and the first city of East Africa. In 2007, there was a disputed presidential election in Kenya. And this, the run-up to that election and the actual disputed vote count resulted in violence that killed about 1,100 people and displaced about 350,000 people from their homes. And we were curious, by what process or in what way the media had impacted that outcome. It was the worst possible outcome for a democracy like Kenya. And Kenya was sort of rocked by the events, and to this day is in a mood of sort of introspection. With our Somali partners, we were able to travel throughout Kenya and talk to editors, talk to reporters in the field, stringers out in small towns in the Rift Valley, or big city political analysts at the major newspapers in Nairobi. We were all over that country talking with folks about how the media might have shaped the violence.
The media industry is over-centralized in Kenya, in that almost all the media houses, in exception of a few, have their broadcasting done in Nairobi and the editing. So whatever news items that are aired, both on TV or on radio, are those that are considered to be newsworthy at the national level. So there is a lot more news that is newsworthy in the rural areas, that's newsworthy in the districts, that is newsworthy in the villages, but it's never aired because it is not newsworthy at the national level.
The period from December 2007 all the way to around mid-February 2008, the period was very harsh. Working was very harsh. In fact, one felt like quitting the whole profession, but there was a time I was forced to take sides in my reporting, since the community I come from is the one that was largely affected by the violence. So I kind of sympathized with them, and although not assisting much, I felt even reporting about them, it's like I was offending them, considering how they were suffering.
People out there had, for a time, had no idea what is happening. They had no idea whether there has been a coup. There is no idea who won, whether there are riots in the streets of Nairobi. There was a lot of uncertainty, especially when, with the initial ban, which even banned live news broadcasts. So and before the clarification came, all the TV stations just went off air and stopped broadcasting politics.
There's been no shortage of debate about whether the media in Kenya contributed to the violence, which is refreshing. Right now, as in the Kenyan situation, the government-run media in Somaliland stands accused of favoring the ruling party. Government-run media can play a very, very positive role in ameliorating inter-clan disputes, these political disputes, in being a kind of fair arbiter when it's done right, and providing the facts. In Kenya, we saw that the KBC had really lost the confidence of the people.
I would not want to be a prophet of doom, but what we are witnessing now is just a temporary ceasefire if the problems are not solved. And you can see what is happening. It's all about power games.
As far as what I would hope to see in a place like Kenya or in Somaliland, really, in some ways it's hard to say. It was a humbling experience witnessing in a short trip the complexity of the Kenyan media. It would be certainly nice in a place like Somaliland to see the development of, in Somaliland's case, a strong national broadcaster with a truly independent voice.